start doom scrolling and watching videos and I don't get shit done. So that's why. Affirm your greatness. 1919 is the number for my Pisces. Flow through it. Mercury retrograde. Yes, it kicks your ass. Yes, it pisses you off. Yes, it does all the things. Sit in it just a little longer. When you're frustrated and you're pissed off and you're impatient and you just want to do the thing, sit in it 5 minutes longer. Sit in it 10 minutes longer. Ask yourself, why is this pissing me off so much? What is it that it is? So even when things aren't showing up right, there's a fear of abandonment. There's all these fears and there's all these traumas that we've all been through. Learning to understand what it is and sit in it and say, like, it ain't that bad. We always find a way through it. We always figure it out, even when no one shows up. Learning to validate yourself when no one else gives a shit. So when people try to come against you, you know your why. You know what you're doing. You don't have to fight for it as hard anymore. It just is. This is what I do. This is what I love. And you either get with the program or you don't. But either way, you know, you're going to keep plowing through, right? So learning how to flow with it. And when those hard seasons hit, like retrograde, negative things happen, when things feel like a war or a struggle, things feel like you're having trouble, learning to trust yourself in the process, learning that every single time to this point you have made it through. Every single time. And if you've overcome every single struggle, and you're still finding a way to have hope, and you're still moving forward, and you still want to help others, and you still want to cheer them on and celebrate them, then you're meant to keep going, and you are protected, and God is always going to make sure of that. And I say God, I don't care who it is that you believe in. That thing out there in the universe, I say source, we say God, say spirit, say universe. And the reason I say it like that is because we're not judging somebody's religion. You're not going to tell me one is better than another, and no one can convince me otherwise, because it doesn't matter what you are, what you do, what you believe in. There's good and bad in all of it, and you're only going to get out of it what you put in. So at the end of the day, when you look at it from that perspective, it makes it a lot easier to understand. We don't accept people on what we think they need to do. We love them, and they're good, they're bad, they're ugly. And if you can do that for other people, learning to do it for yourself is where it's at its best. It really is the best thing you can do. And if you can do it for other people, you can do it for yourself. Then when you start loving yourself through the struggle, it makes it easier. And me, when I come on here, you never know what it's going to be. You just never know. And I love to do it. It absolutely brings me joy. And I talk about all this shit because no matter what, there's certain things that come, learning your boundaries, learning that understanding. It's all part of the process. And no matter, some people have it a little harder because they give so much more. They help people so much more than, and it's not because you want something, it's because that's who you are. And sometimes that bites you in the ass. And learning how to not punish yourself in that and say, okay, it'll come back to me. And it always does, just in the right time. And learning how to trust that makes things a whole lot different, you know. It's a long story, a lot of things that are happening, but you're learning how to love yourself, and you're learning how to affirm your greatness, and you're learning that fear isn't shit. It really isn't shit, right? What you love and the things you care about and the things you're trying to build is way more important than the things you're scared of, right? That's pretty awesome. And also, coming on here made me feel a lot better, too. There was a lot going on, and even in the struggle, when I give, it makes me feel better. But I also process and understand, because as I'm having those conversations, there's always that little nugget of information. There's always that little thing to say, oh, there's that silver lining. Oh, if we look from this perspective, there's that, you know. New friends, old friends, people showing up, people that genuinely see you for who you are. And that's what this world is about. Because if you can count on one hand people in this world that actually give a shit whether you live or die, people that actually want to support you, people that believe in you even in the struggle, you're winning and you have a lot of things to be grateful for. So learning to understand that is Pisces. You're having a coming home to you moment is probably the best way that I can explain it. And yeah, these side conversations, yeah, all of these things, they're in there specifically on that. And the reason is because the people going through these things sometimes don't understand that this situation over here does relate to this situation over here. And it just takes, some sitting back, some trusting yourself. Sometimes it relates because of the struggle, because of that issue, the abandonment issue, the fear of this, the whatever it is. And sometimes it takes a minute to connect the dots. And the only way to connect the dots is to show up for you, right? No matter what it is. What time do I got? 1:17. I have to